Bert Withers, Betty Bramlett, Bill Holloway, Bjorn Hudson, Bob Domansky, Brian Hicks, Brian Terry, Carol Brown, Chaz May, Chris Brand, Christella Antonio, Daniel Magnuson, Dennis Gear, Derek Hunt, Doreen Calver, Doris Webb, Edith Miller, Eileen Lorwell, Elizabeth Nathan, Frank Legg, Fred Hunt, Fred White, Jeff Bertrand, George Jeffries, George Simpson, Gillian Jenner, Gwyneth Jones, Helen Hughes, Helen Montague, Herbert Garwood, Howard Bradford, Irene Cook, Irene Living, Jack Billon, James Lowell.
Thanks, Alan. So these are all names of people that the walk's in memory of that have connections with some of the walkers. Janice Moore, Jean Liddell, Jean Makin, Jean Terry, Jean Williams, Jessie Wilkinson, Jim Dick, Jim Williams, Joe Kane, John Hall, John Lowell, John Morris, John Smith, John Stone, Jonathan Wright, Casey Clough, Kath Hall, Keith Giltro, Lee Ainsworth, Leslie York, Linda Cooper, Linda Day, Lisa Savides, Lisa Stewart, Lynn Dunn, Margaret Blong, Marilyn Morris, Marcia Cann, Mary Hyatt, Mary Russell, Mary Williams, Matthew Fitter, Maureen King, Maureen Powell, Michael Pearce, Michael Rook, Mina Rapport, Nina Lorimer, Norman Hill, Pam Nash, Pat Cox, Pat Dunn, Patricia Mullis, Patricia Roberts, Patricia Starbuck, Reginald Freeman, Richard York, Rick Moylan and David Turl. And Jonjo, if you could read the last few for me. Your first one's Robin Yates.
Robin Yates, Rose
Ogilvie,
Scott Milne, Shane Corrie, Stanley Wilson, Steve Lee, Susan Bothwick, Susan Mizzy, T12 Angels, Ted Cooper, Ted Pop Rodson, Ted Roberts, Teddy Langham, Terry Odmond, Thomas Adams, Thomas Henry Brookman, Tina Harbour, Tina Hall, Tom McKenna, Tom Burt, Tony Shreddy, Val Ray, Victor Jackson.
Thanks very much, Jonjo. Very well read, sir. And there's two names you've missed off there, Jonjo. The two people that the walk's in memory of, special to you. Who are they?
For Nanny and Bobby.
For Nanny and Bobby. For those just joining us, Jonjo Heuerman, he did the walk last year. It's in memory of his nanny Lynn, who died from bowel cancer, as did the late great Bobby Moore, who was taken from us 19 years ago yesterday. Jonjo, I think you've raised over £40,000, is that right?
Yes.
Well done. How are you feeling? Are you tired, mate?
Very.
Okay, well, you've got a nice, easy day. You can just sit and watch us beat Crystal Palace. How does that feel? No, you had some Crystal Palace people walking, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's nice. You can be nice to them after the game. So well done, Jonjo. You're a brilliant fellow. You've raised all this money, and we're going to see you. You're going to do a lap of honour of the pitch before the game for me, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to ask the Romford Drum and Trumpet Corps if they will play the last post for us in memory of all people who've died of cancer in the UK, and perhaps remember the people that are special to you. At the end of the last post, usually you'd have a minute's silence, but being a football crowd, obviously, we're going to have a minute's applause, okay? So if I could ask the Romford Drum and Trumpet Corps to give us the last